able to step in to shore up the defence and shore up the midfield as well. So I think that if Arsenal let go of Chambers, we're gonna pay for it. He's put down left back Tierney and Kolasinac, I think. Tierney is one of those players who's just come up on everyone's radar at the moment at Celtic, and I believe if we put a bid in for him, we should get him. But he has been highlighted for other teams as well. Midfield, MOBAY GOONER has mentioned that Tava Torreira, Pratt, who's on our radar as well, Decore, Xhaka, Bielik. Apparently Bielik is on loan, so we should be able to get him back. We've got a lot of players that's been on loan, the youngsters. I think it's time for them to come back now into the fold, and for them to start, being weaved by Unai into the main team. It's all good putting, I think within the last, say, 5, maybe 10 years, we put a lot of our young players out on loan, and we don't see them, we don't use them because we rely on the squad players. I think it's time to start getting them back into the team, reintroduce them into the team, and start making them team members because they're that good. And, we have to rely on our youth now, even more so because of the transfer policy. I'll get into the transfer in a moment. Okay, he said Bielik. He put down Ozil, and I highlighted Ozil. A rather contentious player. We all spoke about Ozil till we were literally blue in the face, or red. And yes, he's divided opinion. Yes, he's a creative player. Yes, he doesn't stick in when the going gets tough. I don't know what's going to happen this transfer window. I wouldn't be surprised if we still keep him, because he's got, which other team's going to go out there and try and match his fee, his weekly fees. So I don't know. I don't know about Ozil. If he's going to be in the team for next season, I won't be surprised. If he was to go before the start of the season, I won't be surprised either. So either way, it's a bit of a question mark on Ozil. Wingers, Carrasco. Now, Carrasco, subject to popular demand, I'm not sure, but I think that Arsenal's not going to bid for him because he's out. He would have been within our price range to get, but I think we're going to start swapping for other players that may be more adept to the team. He would be a great addition if we get him out from China, but I think there's a lot of negotiations going on with that, and I don't think it's going to happen. Iwobi, Nelson, Smith Rowe. Now, Nelson and Smith Rowe, the youngsters will get the youngsters back into the team. That'd be brilliant. Iwobi, again, divides opinion. I think he needs a really good season, and this season coming, I think it's going to be the one that's going to define him. He's either going to show up or not, and again, it's going to rely on Unai Emery to make sure that he's playing at the time, at all times, barring injuries. He scored a wicked goal against Chelsea, but I don't know. I'm very. He just needs to put his latest through when he's on, rather than just try and lay it off. I think he's still got maybe too much of the old Wenger mythology about the way that we play football in him still. He needs to start standing up and identifying himself as a strong player. Okay, forwards, we've got Lacazette, we've got Aubameyang, and we've got Eddie. Now, again, I've highlighted Eddie because I'm not sure if Arsenal are going to do this. It wouldn't be surprising, but I think they're going to loan out Eddie Nketiah, and I think again we're going to miss the trick, because who else want to get in case of if Aubameyang's not firing or if Lacazette's not firing, as they have done on occasions. You need a young player who's got no fear, and Eddie plays like that. And I think that if we loan him out, it's going to further upset him, it's going to further frustrate him. And when you think about it, if we get somebody else in, they've got to be proven. We can't. It's non-negotiable. It's got to be proven. So that's my feelings about it. So that's MOBAY Gooner's squad players. Um, Additions from what I've been hearing on the wire. Alex Claude Maurice is possible to replace Welbeck. There's a player called Jonathan Tah. Again, I don't know these players. I'm always seem to be focused on the Premiership. I need to start focusing a bit more out there now, because from what I've been hearing about him, he could sit in quite well. He's played with Leno as well, so a commanding defender. David Neres, another player that is on the high. It's been highlighted. Untiti from Barcelona, now a really big defender. And I'd rather that Arsenal start going for players like him, because although he's still, from what I've been hearing, he still wants to play for Barcelona, he's unsettled. Why not can't we get him with players who are unsettled? Just put the money down and see what happens. Okay, Deletions is another player that's on the radar as well, and that's MOBAY Gooner's squad players to make into the first team. Now, I put down players that should be going out, and I'm hoping that we're all going to agree on this. Send comments, tell us what you think. Touch the notification button for not just Canon Fodder TV, but also for Voice of Reason as well. I think Koscielny's time's up. I think it's time that he's gonna have to move, because we defensive, as us Arsenal fans all know, defensive frailties has plagued us for as long as I can remember, and it's time that we plug that gap. And Koscielny, while he's been a good player, I won't say he's been a great player. I know he scored in FA Cup finals and stuff like that, but on a consistent level, I think he wasn't good enough. Pure and simple, it wasn't good enough. So he's going to have to go. Lex Steiner, I think he's gone. Monreal, another good player. Had some great games, but inconsistent. I think his best season was the season before last. So I think he needs to go. Jenkinson, again, word on the wire. He may be going up to Newcastle, I think. So it should go. Mkhitaryan. Why do you think Man United gave us Mkhitaryan and Welbeck? They knew they weren't good enough. So I think he's got to go as well. I think obviously El Neni's going. Xhaka, I believe, should go, because he's just one of those players that just gives the ball away in too many dangerous areas. He's got a wicked, free kick, and when his shots are on target, they are on target. But midfield-wise, I think when he was in that 22-match run, winning run, him and Torreira had a really good midfield partnership. But as soon as one got injured or off, it fell apart. And he was one of those players that just gave the ball away in too many dangerous areas, for my liking. So I think that he should go. Mustafi. Now, this guy has been under the radar during this period of the transfer window. He needs to go. I don't want to sound like a hard ass, as it were, but we can't be carrying players. We've carried Ozil, we've carried Mkhitaryan, we've carried Mustafi. When the chance is there for them to go, they gotta go. They gotta go. This is a new era. The new era started last season, and we're still outside the top 4. So now, the season coming, these players have to leave. We have to. You know what? As bad business as it may sound, I'd rather that we lose money trying to get them out, get the young players in, and start fresh, than to have these players still coming in on the peripheral. They're in and they're playing, and then all of a sudden, two or three games down the line, we're back to arguing about the defence. We get the chance, they've got to go. You know, no sympathy. I'm sorry. We've carried them for as long as we can, and it's time for them to go. Simple as. Okay, so I didn't mean it to go into a mini rant, but yeah, that's the MOBAY Gooners list. I would say that I agree with that, with what he has put up there as well. Um, I'm forever looking out and listening to what is confirmed with the transfers. You're gonna hear it out there, no doubt. When I get the chance, I will put it out here, whether it's going to be on Canon Fodder TV or maybe for the next Voice of Reason video. If you like what we do, if you like what we say, or even if you don't like it, if you want to put a comment down, please. And, you know, subscribe, press the notification bell. You can get some of the videos or you can get all the videos, but we really do want your support. Okay, so once again, this is Raz calling from, I'm not going to say what the weather's going to be like, calling from Cardiff. Raz calling from Cardiff, and I think I'm going to offer my next segment over to Colin, and if not, it's been the Voice of Reason, and I'll see you guys on the next video really soon. This is Raz calling from the Emirates in the press media section for Canon Fodder TV. Not breaking news, Emirates news.